Well, speaking of, Ronald Reagan once famously said that all great change begins at the dinner table. But last year, 49 million Americans, 1 in 6, relied on assistance like food pantries and SNAP benefits to help put food on their family's table. September, by the way, is Hunger Action Month, and Feeding America is on a mission to elevate the voices of people experiencing food insecurity and inspire everyone to join the nationwide movement to end hunger. And we want to welcome in Chief Communications and Community Engagement Officer for Feeding America, Rajesh Mirchandani. Rajesh, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. And it's also good to know that I'm not the only person who's noticed fewer chips in a bag.
Yes. Isn't it maddening? And you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with these 3 potato chips? I don't know. Explain the mission behind Hunger Action Month, if you would, sir, to start things off.
Sure, yeah. So Feeding America has the vision, like I think many of us would agree with, of an America where no one's hungry, right? No one's going to oppose that, I think. Hunger Action Month in September is a time when we really double down on that. We and all our partners, we try and turn the country orange. You can see there in your shot, everything is orange. That's one of our colors. But Hunger Action Month, orange is the color of Hunger Action Month, because that's a time when we really want to shine a light on all the amazing work that's going on around this country from all sectors, from government down to individuals, local communities, corporations, churches, schools, everything, and the Feeding America network of food banks and food pantries, to really drive home awareness that this is still, for tens of millions of people, an urgent crisis.
Yeah, it's such an admirable cause. I know so many people are hungry and so many people, don't come forward and say so. I know Feeding America recently conducted a survey and found that 81% said inflation and food prices have exacerbated hunger in America. 93% were concerned it'll only get worse from here. How does Feeding America plan to help, beyond this month that we're talking about now and, as we head into the holidays that are right around the corner? What's the game plan?
Oh, yeah. Holidays are always so difficult for people. Look, let's start by saying, no one wants to think back to the pandemic, right? But remember back in 2020, we all saw those really long lines of cars and people waiting at food pantries, food distributions. Back then, some 60 million people turned to the charitable food system. The Feeding America network in 2020 served more than 6 billion with a B meals. Now, since then, the country has come together and we've made some progress. But still, as you said in your intro, 49 million people came to the charitable food system last year. Feeding America served more than 5 billion meals. We've made some progress, but we haven't made nearly enough. And the voices of the people that we serve, who we call neighbors, in our survey, in our study called Elevating Voices that we just released, they tell us loud and clear that we can solve this, but we have to come together as a country. It's going to take action today, tomorrow, and then it's going to need to be some systems change in order to make sure that people can not just survive, but thrive.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you brought me to my next question. Hunger is such a sensitive topic for so many people. I think back, I went to public school in Oklahoma, and I think now, in adulthood, back on all the kids in my homeroom who were probably hungry. And I didn't know questions to ask, and a lot of children don't. But how can we best check on our neighbors, check on our, kids' classmates who we think, I think something's not right. I think they're hungry. How do we approach that conversation sensitively? What's your advice there?
That's such a great spirit that you're embodying there, because they are our neighbors. And let's be clear about the people we're talking about who are experiencing food insecurity. It's not somebody else's problem. It's not something invisible. We call the people that we serve neighbors because it reminds us that people facing food insecurity are everywhere. I guarantee there are people who are helping to keep your studios running today who are going to food pantries. And there's no shame in that. People just need a little bit of help sometimes. And what we're also finding is that many, many people who are going to food distributions, they're in full-time jobs. They're just piecing things together, but they just can't quite get there. So if we can provide them with a bit of food, that can mean that they can put gas in their car to go to work, that they can afford their rent payment, that they can afford to go to the doctor, then let's try and help do that, because food is the thing that unites us all. And this is what we're hearing from all of our neighbors who we surveyed in our report called Elevating Voices, which just came out. There are so many other issues that are drivers of food insecurity. Inflation, you said it, even though the headline numbers have come down, groceries are still really expensive. One of our neighbors was just telling us last week, she paid $6 for a gallon of milk when just a short time ago, it was just half that price. So talk to people, but remember that these are people and that hunger, food insecurity could be just anywhere. People you think don't look food insecure, they might be. So let's remember who we're really talking about. And also, when we're thinking about solutions, let's remember that the people who know best are the people who face hunger every day. No one wants to end it more than people facing food insecurity, right?
Yeah, I think.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.